things for the Patreon, man.
Okay, go.
What's up, everybody? It's the fourth Sunday of the sixth, whatever. It's time
Equinox.
for Not Actually Heroes the Forgotten. I am your DM, Clan Diesel, along with my lovable group of players, sometimes known as Crits and Giggles.
I like that one.
Crits and giggles.
Crits and Giggles. Yes, we like it. Also, thank you for the reset, not generous. All right. So last time that we were all together, you guys defeated the Revenancer. Good job, everybody. All right. So before we start on this new episode and get things in gear, does anybody have any questions before we go forward? Questions, concerns?
Can we get a
thoughts?
recap on how we killed the Revenancer? Was it cool?
Poked an undead dragon with sharp things and magic until she stopped moving. And then Meridius' trident went. And something else went. And there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, and then there was explosions and the whole temple started coming down on top of you. And you guys forgot to save the wizard.
I knew we went down there for something.
So
No,
yeah,
the
you guys-
wizard was in the chamber with the fucking priestesses. We never went in there.
He was in the priestess's chambers, yes. But you got to deal with, one, you defeated the Revenancer, so good job. You saved Port Nyanzaru. You defeated the second temple, but there's a trade prince that died and a wizard that died.
I mean, it wasn't our fault about trade prince. So.
Accidents were made.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, we'll give you a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll
A
take
solid X play 3 out of 5.
I mean, I have some questions, but you won't answer them, so I will refrain.
mean,
from
I
asking
might.
them at the time. Oh no,
I might.
no. They're trade secrets that you won't tell me right now.
Oh, I have trade secrets? Holy shit, nobody told me.
It's
All right,
about my
cool.
trident.
Oh, yeah.
See, he won't tell me, chat.
No. All right. So when we pick up on tonight's episode, you guys are all together in Zarok's Manor. You've made it back from the temple through the desert on your snazzy land dragons. And no, actually, you guys got teleported. You guys got teleported there by your lovely little Fey dragon. So
That likes to eat them as Fey Dragon.
Yep. So you guys are in Zarok's Manor. Sparklepuff not there. And we will pick it up from there. That was quite a way to travel. I need to look into that some more. Did everyone make it okay?
Yeah, I need to find a place to put this backpack down. It is really heavy. I don't know who would carry this around.
No.
Orlando.
Zarok snaps his fingers.
Orlando,
his entire staff comes
Orlando,
out.
yes. So sad.
Dude, that's fucked up.
No, I'm depressed.
Please give your bags that you want to put away to the servants, and they'll make sure that they are put away where you want them to be. You can either stay here in the manor with me, or you'll have rooms available at the most prestigious inn in Port Nyanzaru, courtesy of me.
So I totally just opened my notes from last session, and apparently Trix was sitting on Meridius' shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
When we
Yep.
teleported, yes.
Yep. So you're still there.
I Meridius, I kind of want to go see Alaris and tell her what happened.
Oh, that won't be necessary. You will meet Alaris in the morning at the council chambers.
Okay.
There's some official city business that has to be taken care of, and we will need you all to be there as well. Tonight is for relaxation and healing, whatever you need. Just let me or my staff know, and we will see that it's taken care of.
You got
do
any
you-
food?
Oh, of course. Are you? Of course you are hungry. I am terribly sorry. First though, do you want your gear stowed here or at the inn? It makes no difference to me. It's whatever your preference.
Meridius goes over comms to everybody. I'd recommend that we stay here. We don't know if any more of the cult resides in this city. And the ones that fled before everything happened. At least here we will have stronger defenses.
Yes, and the beds are much better as well, of course. So
If we're all in agreement.
You got no argument from me.
I turn to Zarok. We will stay here for the night.
Oh, very good. Take the things to the rooms and bring out food, beverage. So in a minute, here comes out some more staff. It looks like kitchen staff. They set a full spread on the table. Just everything that you may want and drink is there. After a few minutes, you'll see some of the other trade princes come in. A few other people from the city, and it looks like you guys are like kind of having a celebratory party, but there are some kind of hushed tones. And you'll notice also, Trix, since you were looking for her, wanted to find her, you notice that Alaris is there. And she's there, but she's surrounded by mages.
Then, if it seems like she's like not interacting with people, Trix is just gonna be quiet and keeping to herself and just look.
There are people talking to her, but she roll an inside check.
Oh wait, Trix isn't that bad. I thought she was terrible at that. That's 21.
Roll.
Okay, 21. All right, so you pick up that it seems like she is in a mood.
Bit of a phone.
She
Then-
is a little upset, seeming.
Well, Trix is going to walk over and not fly, but she's gonna walk over to Alaris, and she totally seems like super guilty and like not comfortable right now.
Okay.
She's going over to talk to her.
Trix, how are you tonight?
I just wanted to come and tell you that I'm sorry.
Oh, that I understand. Don't worry about it. We'll discuss it more tomorrow in the council chambers. Until then, though, please enjoy your celebratory party.
Okay.
And you kind of pick up, Trix, that when she said celebratory party, there was a little bit of kind of a jab in there.
Yeah, no. Trix is not in a celebratory mood. She's totally staying quiet and seems like she's
After
a whipped
Trix,
dog.
Mhm.
after Trix gets off of Meridius' shoulder,
Mhm.
I would like to find I guess the best way to put it is a more secluded corner in this room.
Okay.
Somewhere that I could potentially set that doesn't have a lot of people.
Okay. You remember the holy hand grenade accident, Meridius. So you head out to that area because you know no one's usually there.
Okay.
So that you can have alone time.
Okay. I'm not trying to be stealthy or anything. I'm
yeah.
walking away from all this mess.
What is the stray prince's name again? Because I just completely blanked so hard and I can't remember it to save my life.
The one
Zarok
that's
is the
hosting
one
the
that
party
we're-
is
Zarok.
Zarok.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I
Zarok
I
is-
had it and I was like, nope, it's gone. Faye will actually approach Sirach, and she'll kind of hold out her hand and to kind of like greet him, and she'll nod.
He takes her hand and then he brings it to his lips and gently kisses it and says, "Good evening, milady."
Good evening. I wanted to ask, do you happen to have a washroom that's a little bit more private than where everyone may be? I need a moment.
Oh, but of course. And he snaps his finger and this lady comes over. Please take Lady Faye to the private washroom at once. Very good, sir. Very good. And then she takes you off to the private washroom.
When she gets there, I'm assuming there's probably a mirror of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Once she closes the door and she makes sure she's alone, she'll pull her sleeve down to look at her shoulder.
Okay. You see your wound there, but it's changed. It seems to have gotten larger.
Does her current clothing still cover it?
It does still cover it. It's like it's on purpose hiding.
Okay. It's not what it looked like before. I thought
When you
something
say
felt weird.
that, you hear a voice in your head. Things change, my dear. You've never heard this voice before.
Hello? And she like looks back down at it strangely, like, that's weird. Well, did I really hear that? She kind of like touches it a little bit and kind of just like looks at it, investigates it a little.
When you touch it, you notice that there's kind of a wisp of this black energy that comes from around it, and it kind of playfully whips around your finger 2 or 3 times. And then as you instinctively kind of recoil from it, it goes back.
Maybe I should get this.
Where are
looked
your
at.
other 2 holy symbols, Faye?
So as of right now, she's wearing them both. Lathander was tucked underneath of her outfit, but the other one was hanging outside. So there's like fabric in between them.
Okay. You see a light glowing from under your blouse. And you look, and it's both of your holy symbols.
She'll kind of like reach in and grab the other one and kind of like hold them kind of side by side and just kind of like look at them kind of confused, like, I don't understand.
And as you hold them, you feel a sharp pain in your wound.
She'll kind of like grip them tight. What is going on? And I want to let's have some fun with this. I'm going to try and heal it.
Okay, let's do it.
So just because she doesn't know what it is, and she doesn't know what's wrong with her, so like, why not? I will try to use cure wounds at the first level, and she'll reach up and kind of put a hand over, like start to hover over that mark and attempt to heal herself.
All right. You can feel the healing radiant energy flow into your body. And then you're all of a sudden knocked back against the wall.
Okay, I'm going to assume she probably shrieks.
Yeah. Luckily, no one is around. The lady left to give you privacy, as she was instructed to do. But yeah, you knock up against the wall like someone flung you.
Mhm.
I need you to take 4 damage.
Okay.
And then you look in the mirror, and as you look in the mirror, you see this other face look back at you. And it smiles. And you hear that same voice that you heard a minute ago. Say, "Oh no, dearie. We're not done yet. Try that again. And I'll drive for a little while if you don't mind."
Oh.
Who
And then
are you?
all in good time. Trust me, soon we'll be inseparable. And then the face goes away. And then as you look, as the reflection of the other face goes away in the mirror, your face is contorted to the way that the other face was. But it's you looking back at yourself.
She'll lean against the sink and just try to like wash off whatever she's feeling. Like just she's throwing water on her face, anything to just get that look to go away or to like make sure she's still there.
Mhm.
And she'll kind of just sit there and stare for a little while.
Okay. Desmond. You're there at the party, horribly overcome with the loss of Orlando, not knowing who will ever bring you drinks again when one of the staff brings you a new drink.
Oh, thank you. I put my arm around him. You don't know how much I've needed this.
As you go and you take a drink from the new drink, you feel a finger touch your shoulder and kind of go all the way over to the other. And you seemingly remember that touch, but you had a lot less clothes on the last time you felt it.
Oh. Yikes.
And as you turn
Thorn?
around to see,
Oh no, sorry.
you see not Thorn, unfortunately, but you see Thelene.
Oh yes, Theline, yes. Join me.
What are you doing here, lover boy?
Oh, just reminiscing about the times I've spent in the cult and battled them and defeated the great monster.
Oh yes, I've heard about everything that happened. It sounded wonderful. Would you care to regale me with your exploits
Oh, of course.
back at my place?
It was terrible. Back at your place, you say?
Yes, me, you, Thorn, maybe. Who's the cop?
Uh,
Where's the cop?
Kellogg's, I want to say.
Yella, I do have a thing for a man with a badge. Usually running away from them, but this could be interesting.
Yes, typically I do not keep that type of crowd, but he is a different kind of cop.
What kind of cop is he?
One that seems to be out for himself in some instances.
I could use a cop like that.
Or he's insane. One or the other. I'm not sure.
Could still use a cop like that. Do you think you could introduce us?
Oh, of course, but I will have to regretfully decline your offer for this evening. I have.
Why?
I need my beauty rest, of course. I had to express such restraint over the past, what was it, 6 months while I was in there. I mean, there was basically women throwing themselves at me, and I would have been
Well, of
killed
course,
if I would have touched
I
one of them.
imagine. So, but I was going
And
to
they found
introduce
out
you to
about it, of
something
course.
that I invented while you were gone.
You're an inventor.
Yes, yes. I'm an inventor specializing in the tantric arts. I mean, last time you were here, you, Thorn, and I had some people call it a menage-a-trois.
Yes, it was very like it felt like a boat ride. A
Yes.
very interesting
Well,
bed.
thank you. I'm pretty good at what I do.
Yep.
Never had any complaints. But I invented something called a menage-a-quad.
Interesting. Go on.
And I was hoping that, you and Thorn and Kellogg, maybe one of your other friends, I'm fine. I don't, the Fae work for me, whatever, or clerics. I'm fine with clerics, whatever. Not the first person I've made pay to their god before.
Yes, the other little one that wears the mask. I feel like he could be really dirty, so.
Ooh, I like dirty. Can we bring him too? Can we have a Menajah-Ocho?
Ocho. Oh no. You're making it very hard for me to turn you down this evening.
Well, I'm really good at making people hard.
Oh. But regretfully, I will have to decline your offer. Maybe another evening.
I know not many people can turn me down, but I guess there's a first time for even Thelene. But you said his name was Kellogg?
I think so, yes.
I'm gonna keep my eye on him tonight.
Please don't.
All right, and she saunters off, schmoozing around, but seemingly keeping an eye on Keltash. So Keltash,
Suddenly thinking of a Menajah-Ocho over here.
yeah, a Menajah-Ocho. All right. Anybody else doing anything tonight?
I would like to know if Buck is putting that in his notes right now that he's taking.
Listen, I'm hoping somebody, chat, be sure you write this down because
Menajah-Ocho.
that's a new thing and it's available in the home game. So
You get over 3 any
Menajah-Ocho.
languages game.
That's true. There you go.
This term gonna be on the test?
It will,
Oh no.
along with a diagram.
Oh no.
What did I say? I'm playing the wrong character to be meeting this woman.
All right,
I
Meridius. Okay, sorry, Keltash.
just wanted to say I would like to be drowning my sorrows because that whole thing was a very unpleasant experience. I lost my new friend, McDonald, I think his name was, and I lost my really good new friend Orlando, and I narked on my mates, and they hurt me badly, and then all the traumatizing things.
Here.
There
Toast to
was
trauma.
Trauma.
was some traumatizing things. That
A
is
lot
for
of
sure.
PTSD going around these days.
I would assume Spoofy's probably pissed drunk on a table somewhere.
Yeah. I might be doing shots off of if you have a belly button.
Belly
or-
button shots.
DM, do kobolds have belly buttons?
Do kobolds.
They hatch out of eggs, so
They technically have like a thing, right?
No,
Kobolds do not have belly buttons.
Yeah, in the egg they have like the little thing, and it like totally cuts off, and they form their scales, and that's
He
that.
does have a very nice cloaca,
weird.
though.
There you
damn
go.
it.
There you go. I think it's a belly button.
We're going downhill,
We're
chat.
all
Send
really
help.
drunk, very sad. You do weird things when you're sad. Nobody judge us.
We succeed and get out of a cult, and here we are, just a hot mess.
Trix just looks very depressed and is sitting there just building random shit with whatever's on the table around her, just like fidgeting, and she just looks bummed.
All right.
Hey, Trix.
Hmm.
When do you wanna break out the sauce?
And we actually have somewhere that we can make more of it.
You think this guy will let us use his kitchen?
You're too drunk to use his kitchen.
You're too drunk for a kitchen.
I haven't drinking. Just not tonight, man. Read the room.
The room is depressed.
Exactly.
Orlando.
So we drink to fight depression.
Right, but we don't try making hot sauce because that would not end well.
Faye will emerge back out into the main area. But you can very much tell, like, her face looks like dewy and wet. Like, it looks like she just washed her face. Like, she's just she looks a little out of it. Like, she's okay, and she's like acting the part, like she's at a party, but she doesn't seem her normal, like, elegant-esque self that she would be in this situation.
Okay. Keltash, as you're there mourning the loss of your friend Orlando, you hear, "Hey, buddy."
Hello.
Sorry, I couldn't help. No. Whatever was down there was blocking me.
Oh. I was wondering, but we're still whatever, and I'm just like in the air, of course. So I mean, we're good though, right? Like, I've lost enough friends, so like we're good, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, as long as you can forgive me for not being able to help,
Well,
we're fine.
Okay. So what next there? What happens? What do we do? What do we, like, it's us?
Well, we need your friends, and we kind of got to take it one day at a time.
Yeah, one day.
But it seems like I'm getting stronger.
Yeah. Good.
I can
Good.
talk above a whisper now, which is
Yeah.
neato.
Get off the meds.
Yeah.
Drinking doesn't quiet you down, so that's good.
Also, is that shrimp over there?
DM, is it shrimp? I don't know. I
There
look
is-
over, but
There is shrimp on the table. Yes.
yeah. Well, I like shrimp.
You like shrimp? I've never had shrimp.
Well, here we go. And I head over to the shrimp.
All right. So Keltash starts inhaling shrimp.
Yeah.
Why
To
am I
which
just picturing?
Devora is happy.
Why am I just picturing that scene from Archer when Cam's eating all the shellfish and she's roasting?
Yeah.
Why is that what I'm picturing right now?
Yeah. That checks out.
As you all are there and talking, with everybody, and people are coming up telling you thank you for everything you've done for the city and everything, you notice that Desmond is over there, and he has a bag, and he's putting his hand in the bag, and when he pulls out his hand, Desmond, what happens when you pull out your hand?
I throw 3 random little fuzzy balls just in different directions.
All right, so
You can tell me where they
Star Trek
land.
fuzzy balls?
Or
like
little tennis
Bluegill.
balls, but they're very fluffy.
Is this a repeat of the last time we drank
So,
at Xerox house?
Oh no.
As the fuzzy balls hit the ground, one on kind of each side of the long banquet table, and then one near Keltash, who is, just inhaling shrimp at this moment. Everyone at the party sees a lion, a goat, and a brown bear.
Interesting.
And then the lion and the brown bear notice the goat.
Oh no. Oh no.
And hilarity ensues as it does. Welcome to the
Sydney,
National
no.
Geographic Channel.
Oh no.
Desmond, what the fuck?
I didn't know that they would play with each other like that.
I would. Thelene raises up her hand. If anybody does want to play with each other, I'm over here.
Desperate.
So she had plans.
Damn it, Desmond.
She's
as-
now open to all.
Yep. It's open door policy. It's her barn door. So as all this is going on, Meridius, what are you doing outside?
So, with nobody really around, thinking about everything that's happened, everyone that's been lost, the crap that we've tolerated for the last 6 months, things that have transpired for the last 2 temples that we've been in, the things that his trident has done that he didn't even know could happen with absorbing these souls. He reaches down and he pulls that amulet off that we had as we were going through this last place, and he holds it in his hand, even though knowing it's going to burn him. And he closes his hand around it real tight and just lets it burn for a few seconds.
Okay.
And the more it burns, the more pissed off he's getting, because this is pretty much him dealing with the pain of loss and suffering. And the only way that he can do it to himself is to feel it. And after a few moments, he drops it to the ground and pulls his trident out and yells pretty much as loud as he can and stabs that thing with the trident to shatter it.
Oh my.
Okay.
And if it shatters, he
It
looks
does.
down at the end of the trident while he's still holding it. I don't know what this is capable of. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to get them free of the one that resides inside. But it seems now I have an evil goddess, a general that may or may not deserve the fate that he was given. But there is more going on here than what we were told. And if I ever find the one that truly set us on this path, and then he clutches his holy symbol with his other hand, and you're not willing to help me, then I may break the oath that my family swore to you to kill the one that done this to me.
As you say that, Meridius, you kind of notice everything around you fades away. You feel yourself kind of floating in nothing. And then you feel your feet make purchase on solid something. And as your feet touch, you see this light come from the ground where your feet touched, and it begins to expand outward from you. And you're inside of a building, but it's a building that's kind of like a weird metallic, bluish silver color. And you notice that there's columns kind of spaced evenly around you. and from behind one of the columns comes this very tall, in complete plate armor, what you would think of as a paladin, like your picture perfect paladin, comes out from behind. And he looks at you. Goes, Meridius, what troubles you?
Tired. Everything that I've known, everyone I've cared for has been taken from me. Even my connection to the god that I'm supposed to serve is not fully there anymore.
Would you like to rest? Are your burdens too much?
Unfortunately, I can't. There is
You
an evil
can?
out there that I've given my word to stop.
He kind of paces there in front of you, his hand going up to his face. What if I let you out of your oath? Would you want to rest then? You could rest here for as long as you want.
It doesn't change that the one that killed the closest thing I had to a father is still out there. The relic that he stole is still out there.
True, but other people can handle it. Does
Who
not have
else?
to be you.
Who else cares? No one from my plane is here but us. The one that stole it and myself.
Doesn't matter. I can put it in the charge of a paladin of this realm. You're not my only servant.
As he says that, Meridius drops to his knees.
Arise, Meridius. I brought you here because I heard you calling for help.
My family suffers. Their souls suffer.
That is an unfortunate fact. That is
I
true.
am not strong enough right now to save them.
That is true. You do need to gain more strength in order to accomplish it. However, it is not something that you have to accomplish alone.
But
There's
if
very
this,
few things a single knight can accomplish. They must have others with them.
but if this, and he motions at the trident, thing that my family has wielded for centuries is able to absorb the souls of gods, or at least their essence. I don't want to put others' lives at risk to potentially have to fight them there and lose their souls as well.
Admirable. But what about you? Do you not think that you are important?
I will do what I must to save my family.
an admirable quality. However, what makes you think that you have to do this alone?
I've tried to reach you multiple times for guidance more than anything.
Yes, and sometimes I have not been able to answer. That is true. But you have others that can help you. Do you not?
One of the ones willing to help me left.
There are means to reach this person, correct?
I know not.
Hmm.
I saw him once inside the Trident, but that was not my doing.
You are currently, he holds his hand up, in Port Nyanzaru, correct?
I am.
In the home of a man named Zerok.
We are.
And you are there, and you have defeated this temple that you just came from alone. Single-handedly.
Of course not.
Exactly. You have help. You have tools. You just must be willing to use them, Meridius. I cannot promise you that I'll always be able to help you. But fear not, I am always ready and willing to help one of my faithful.
But every one of these temples we are going into, innocents are dying.
I don't like it any more than you do, Meridius. However, I have lived a long time. I've seen many innocents fall in combat, in war, needlessly, in an alleyway. They did it 1,000 years ago. They did it yesterday. Some will do it today. Others will do it tomorrow. There's nothing you or I can do about it. It is just the way of the universe.
Had we not went into the ruins under the desert, would the Archangel still have done his job? Would that being still be locked there?
It would be there, yes, until someone else came in and did exactly what you did. It was going to happen. These events were set into play 1,000 years ago.
So I'm nothing but a pawn?
You always have a choice. You could stay here and rest. You can go back to your party. You can go and tell your friends that nothing happened. You just like having alone time. You can tell them that you went and you spoke to your God. You could decide to go home and ask the Mage Tower to send you back to the plane of water. Those are all your choices. I will not interfere.
Do you know why my trident can absorb other essences not of my bloodline?
There is a creature in your trident that thirsts for power. There is another creature external to your trident that thirsts for power. They are connected.
I thought you expelled the one inside.
Expelled is a overly used word handed down by people for centuries. Didn't expel anything. Put it to sleep. I was hoping forever, but unfortunately, it did not. Things happened in the past that woke it up.
Then who do I need to seek to put it back down? Out here.
Continue on your journey. More will be revealed in time. Just have faith in me, Meridius. All I ask. I have
And then
faith in you.
He rolls his arm over. And what about this? And he shows the book.
You've met him.
Is my soul forfeit?
Oh, no. He does not care about your soul. You are a tool.
Oh, you.
Did you expect me to not laugh, Clan?
No. You are a tool, a means to an end for him, as are the others that bear that mark. But your soul is not forfeit. Trust me, if he tries to take your soul, him and I will have a discussion. Much differently than you and I are having now.
Then I shall honor the agreement I made with him, provided I'm not to break what I have with you.
You have a covenant with me that I expect you to uphold. You have made a deal with him that you are honor bound to uphold. And as you know, honor is very important to me.
That is why I can't rest here.
You are more than welcome to, Meridius. I can have someone else take this burden for a time, if that's what you wish.
And tarnish my family's honor. I think not.
So you wish to continue, then?
I do.
I was hoping that you would say that. That gives me great pleasure, Meridius.
Are you aware, though, of the shadow that looms around this weapon?
Very much. More will be revealed in time. You just have to be patient.
This is why it makes it hard to bring the others in. It already hurts the ones that touch it that aren't me.
Consider it a test, Meridius, from your deity. You can choose to carry the load by yourself, or you can choose to share the load amongst your companions. Either way, I will assist you as much as I can.
I understand.
One final question, Meridius, before I send you back to your friends. Do you still have faith in Lord Bahamut?
I've always had faith in what you stand for. I just sometimes question your methods.
All will come to fruition in time. Your questions will be answered.
And it may very well be the reason I question is because at 3, having to see my own father die in a vision with your voice attached to it sticks with someone through their lifetime.
True. That is why you are here, talking to me again.
Was it you at the temple?
Do you believe it was me?
Honestly, in this place, I'm not sure. There's a lot of false people here, a lot of hidden agendas.
Everyone has agendas. No one will tell you the absolute truth. It is the way of people. I've come to learn. Whether they be man, merman, elf, dwarf, doesn't matter. Mortals love their secrets. So do gods. But know this before you leave Meridius. Your God, I, have faith in you that you will be successful.
Then I shall do my best to uphold the bond that my grandmother made long ago.
Be that you do. But also, Meridius, live for the living, not for the dead. And then everything fades away. And you are back in the alcove there where the hand grenade accident occurred.
I would say, does it still smell like that? But it's been 6 months. There's no way
Yeah.
it lingered.
No.
I look down at the symbol
Casual
and
property
let it
damage.
drop from my hand, and I put my trident back onto my back. And as I look down at my hand that was holding the pendant to see if I have that mark kind of burned into my hand
Mm-hmm.
until I need to. You'll serve as my reminder. And I just close my hand and turn to walk kind of back towards the party, but I'm not trying to walk back in to sit at a table. It's more observe at a distance than to just be fully social.
Okay. As you come in, you notice a bear and a lion trying to catch a goat.
And do I remember what happened last time that these creatures were around? What Trix and them were doing with said creatures outside?
You do.
I'm not involved this time.
I just
Anytime
kind
that
of shake
the
my head.
lion or bear gets close, I cast shield on the goat.
I just kind of shake my head.
You cast shield on the goat. Meridius is shaking his head. Everyone else is just kind of looking. Keltash is trying to eat and dodge animals as best he can.
Cups of fur
Spoofy
getting
is-
in his shrimp.
Yep. Spoovy's passed out. Zarok is laughing. He's loving this. Thinks it's the greatest show that he's ever seen. And then all of a sudden, a loud "enough" kind of crackles in the, and even the magical creatures stop and look. People are kind of looking around, trying to figure out who was that. And you see Alaris is there with her hands up, still surrounded by the mages. Enough of this. She waves her hand, and the creatures just kind of disappear, fade away. We must retire to the tower. I will see you all in the morning in the council chambers. And then this ring of light appears below them, and it just moves up them. And as it moves up, they disappear. Well, it appears, ladies and gentlemen, that the party is over. So I would, I guess, ask you all to leave, and everyone that wants to is able to see us again in the council chambers of the Trade Princes tomorrow morning.
Where am I gonna go?
Richard McKinsey, see that he makes it to his room. Thank you,
can
everyone.
See all you want, perverts.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Well, yes, the heroes of the hour, everyone. Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone is escorted out. It's just you all and Zarok and his staff there.
And as they're escorting us out, Trix just mutters to herself, "The heroes want to save everybody." And she's gonna just head upstairs.
Meridius is going to go talk to Zarok before I leave.
Does anyone
I
need
also
anything
walk
before
towards
they?
Zarok. Sorry.
Do any of you need anything before you turn in for the night? Yes, Keltash.
Oh, Meridius can go first. He has very important things. I just was being polite. Meridius, great shrimp, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you. I had it brought in especially for this occasion.
Very good.
For to celebrate, or for your funeral, if it happened to be that you were unsuccessful. Meridius, what was it that you needed?
I don't begin to understand what happened in the last 6 months here. I understand why she is so angry. We didn't save everyone that we should have. And I'm sorry for the loss of your trade prince, even though that happened before we even arrived. But I can't say that the cult is done here. I don't know that they were all inside or dispatched by our hands prior to the collapse.
I would imagine that there are a few stragglers still around, but you did cut off the head of the snake.
The merchants that were inside, I informed them that they might potentially be able to discuss with you about having a means to continue their profession here.
Well, as long as they have a skill that we require and they're not loyal to the cult, if you are vouching for them, then I don't see a problem.
The shopkeep inside is the way that we managed to make that place rubble, so to speak. So at least that one, and the librarian, I believe, is their profession that Trix went to find. those two may be assets.
All right, very well. Make sure to bring this up to us in the morning at the council meeting so that we can make it official.
I will do so.
Excellent. Does anyone have anything else?
Oh, just
Yeah, Giltash.
small favor. Am I correct in assuming that there is a certain degree of favors that could be asked after recent events?
I
Small
am
favor.
sure that there are the other trade princes and people of the city have things that they wish to convey upon you. Yes.
Oh, well, I just want to convey upon you that really we wouldn't have been able to do this without Orlando.
Oh, yes, your friend that perished.
The one that perished, yes. And to be honest, he was the truest one of all. If I could, don't tell anybody that. I mean, we're all good friends now. I mean, there was a moment where it was a little rocky with me, but I mean, it was entirely my fault. Orlando was unwavering, and really, if we could would you just consider maybe a small memorial, just a little something, birds, plants, maybe. Orlando would like that.
We had a parrot.
Oh, yeah, I believe that we can do something for your dearly departed friend. Yes.
It's very good of you.
Yes.
Very
I will we will announce it tomorrow at the council meeting.
Oh,
Do we have anything left of him to bury?
Spoofy, I just, no. So come on. Maybe we should just. Orlando. I'm gonna bury
Yes.
my Orlando on Spoofy. Oh.
They're there.
I think I shall take my leave of you all for the evening.
Okay.
There will be a carriage awaiting you in the morning to take you to the council chambers. If you don't mind, I think that we will ride together. If everyone's okay with that.
No.
Okay. So, shall see you all in the morning then. And he walks away.
In the morning. And
Okay.
Faye will turn to she won't go up just yet, but as like everybody's like cleaning up and walking away and things, like she'll kind of look for one of the staff and see if there's just anybody walking by with like a tray of like wine or something, and she'll grab a glass off of it as they kind of clean and walk by.
You
She
see
looked
Desmond in
at
the
you.
background getting like 5 bottles of vodka in its arms.
Would you like a bottle of wine for the evening or something to eat, ma'am?
Actually, yes. That would be great.
Go ahead and go to your room, and I'll make sure it is sent to you myself.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, Caltex, you gotta get off me, guy. Go hug Desmond. I'm sure he's grieving the same amount as you. Go comfort him.
I don't feel like Keltash is like 2 feet taller than Spoofy too.
Yes.
Significant, yeah. He's wet from the crown of his little cloak down, just like snot.
Go console Desmond. I'm sure he needs it.
Okay. Thank you, Spoofy.
Don't forget your medicine.
No, medicine. Stupid.
I've got a new flavor if you would like to try later.
I'm gonna pick this shrimp up. Okay, I love you. Bye.
I love you too, buddy.
Too many shrimps.
Yep. All right. So everyone goes to bed. Faye, you get your nightcap there. Anybody have anything to do before you go night night?
Go to sleep, Bo.
Faye is going to go into her room. She's going to finish the glass she has, and she'll open up the other bottle, and pour herself another. And then she's going to sit and she's going to pull out both holy symbols again, and she's going to begin to pray.
Okay. Are you praying to both of them, one of them, or just anybody that'll listen?
Pretty much anybody that'll listen, because she doesn't know anything anymore. So she's just there.
Okay. So, Faye, you begin to pray, and you make a connection. You know that something is listening to you. So, what is it you want to say?
I don't know who's listening, but I feel like I don't know who I am. I see things, I do things. I want to do everything good to help people. But so much of me just doesn't feel right, or that I'm doing what I'm meant to do.
There are many times that one does not always know themselves. Some would even say they're cursed. Shut up, dude.
Good.
But this is not true. It is just a test that you're being given. Maybe to overcome. And better things will happen once you succeed. Maybe you will have dinner. And then you feel another connection. That is the best advice that you can give this person who is truly, truly having a problem, is give it time and maybe it will become better.
Having a religious crisis right now, Jet.
Yeah, exactly. It is the way. It is her path. She is strong enough. I've seen it. I have faith in her. Do you? You're new here. I am new here, but yes, but I do know Faye and that she has a good heart. And I believe in her as well. Tell me, Faye, what is it that you feel? What is it that you want to happen?
So much, just I want to do good. I want to help people and help my friends and heal them, and I don't know, I just do all the things that I learned when I was growing up, even though I don't remember a whole lot about my past or why I'm here. I just feel like when I do those things, I feel like I end up hurting myself more.
I sympathize with what you are feeling. I knew people in the past that sometimes did the wrong things, but for the best reason. As much as I hate to, I have to agree with Lathander about this is a test that you must overcome. We will help you as much as we can, but in the end, it is up to you. I do not believe that you will do wrong. I do not believe that you are an evil person. Nor do I. So, do what your heart says is right.
And
And
what
we
of
will
the
be
others?
here to help you. The other voice that you hear in your head, the other
I
face.
I don't know who or what. It's not me.
You are right, child. It is not you. It is something far, far worse. And I hate that you are involved in its scheming, but there's nothing we can do about that now.
I feel like they're scared of me, my friends. And I don't know why.
Your friends sometimes do not trust themselves, much less other people. Let them know you, the true you. They will see that you will not hurt them. Show them that you have faith in them. They will come around.
Okay. I trust you. Both.
Seriously, I told you I am a nice guy. She will like me. All right. Well, we have faith in you. Yes. Very much. Please rest and have a good evening. Let us try to see what we can do about the other friend.
And she'll open her eyes. And she will grab her glass of wine and drink it as she goes to sleep.
All right. So as you all drift off into La La Land, you're awakened the next morning by the staff at your door. Each of you get a knock saying that the carriage will be ready in 20 minutes. Proceed.
It still seems as guilty and upset as she was the night before, and she's just gonna kind of wait for the rest of the group.
Okay. Everybody meets up, I guess, in the, what was that, Marius?
I would say as the staff knocks on my door, I open the door, already dressed, and look at them. Could
You must be an early riser.
You have to be if you're a soldier.
Oh,
Could
yeah, all the
you-
snaps.
Could you direct me to Faye's room, please?
Oh, Lady Faye. Yes, down the hall here, 4 doors down on the left.
And so I walk down the hall, and after the staff, of course, has already knocked on the door, I knock on the door again.
Hello? And she's kind of like rubbing her eyes.
I apologize. It is
No worries.
Meridius.
Please, come in.
Are you decent?
Yes, I am decent.
Meridius opens the door, and he comes in and he shuts it behind him.
You notice that she's actually still in her clothes. She fell asleep, and you can see that there is obviously a glass of wine and a bottle there. It's not empty or anything, but you can tell that she just fell asleep as she was. My apologies. I had not fully awoken yet. What can I do for you, Meridius?
It seems that since you have joined us, that some things have escalated quickly with the party. And you were thrown into situations that you may not have actually signed on for. And with that, I apologize. If what has transpired after this recent endeavor into this ruins against this goddess has caused you to not want to be here after this meeting, I understand. And we can part ways and there will be no hard feelings. I also came to check on you. It seems that in some of our fighting that you seem to be in pain that was not of your own making. And I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
I myself, Meridius, as you know, I don't really know what my purpose is. You know, you found me on the stoop, pretty much. Outside of a
Then
place I've known
threatened
as
a
home.
high priest for you. Yes, I remember.
I don't really have anywhere to be. But what we went through was a lot, I will say. And I've learned a lot of things about myself that I don't know that I would have learned otherwise. I don't know who I am or where I'm meant to be, but I do know that I'm at least doing something I feel is worth it. Now, whether you guys still want me to continue is entirely your own, as you do not have to carry the burden of bringing me with you.
I have watched members come and go from this group since I signed on after I arrived in this plane. No one is held or bound here of their own or against their own will. They may come and go as they please. If you choose to stay, then you are welcome to continue to join us. I just was letting you know that I understand if, after what has happened, if you decide not to. I completely understand.
I appreciate your concern, but I would like to stay if the rest of them will have me, of course. I do feel some of them I make weary sometimes, though I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But like I said, I'm really not sure of a lot of things when it comes to me.
Well, clearly we all have some sort of issue. If you ask Keltash, I am controlled by a demon. Even though that's not true, he has something in his head that he refuses to acknowledge out in public. We all have our vices. Maybe that's why we work well together. If you need to talk about anything, or try to figure anything out, my door's open. I can't promise I can be of much assistance with what I'm dealing with currently, but I will do what I can.
I appreciate the offer, Meridius. And you notice she kind of pauses a little and she does kind of glance towards her shoulder, but she looks back up. I do really appreciate that. And I will let you know.
And you see him kind of flex his hand, the one that he burned last night on purpose. If this last 6 months has taught me anything, that the group that we keep needs to be more transparent moving forward if we are to assist one another. there are things coming that may cause more harm than good if we do not know in advance.
I understand. If you could, for now, just maybe help me try to understand. You're right, something is hurting me. But I don't fully understand or know when or why. I have an idea, but I really can't pinpoint how. Sometimes I just feel like I lose some memory of things as we handle some of the things we handle, like we did down there.
A lot down there was off. The fact that I absorbed a majority of the essence of a goddess, and you see him kind of look over his shoulder at his trident, into something that's only supposed to carry my own family. I absorbed the essence of the general that had fallen. These things were not something that was supposed to happen. But things are escalating, and we will just have to see where they go. But I will leave you to it so that you may prepare in privacy.
Thank you, Meridius. I appreciate you checking in on me.
And Meridius steps out and goes to the end of the hall. And I want to wait until I see Desmond if he hasn't already went past.
Say I would probably be emerging from my room about now.
So as I see Desmond,
Meridius,
Desmond, yes,
as you see Desmond come out into the hallway, you see someone with Desmond.
I was gonna say, well, I mean, at least it's not gonna be like Valden where he's coming out naked, right?
Well,
They are both fully clothed.
Do I
Currently.
recognize the individual as anyone I've seen the night before?
No.
Okay. So he went and got somebody that we ain't even seen. All right, understood. So
Meridius, let me introduce you to my new manservant. His name is Toledo. And the door opens slightly a little bit more, and you see a gentleman walk out. Looks oddly familiar. He's got like fully black clothing on and like a black hood kind of over, and kind of his face is covered, but his eyes, and he's got the backpack on.
I thought he was going to call him Tallahassee, to be honest.
Toledo, say hello to Meridius.
Meridius looks at him and then looks back at Desmond. I was going to tell you I was sorry that you lost your friend, but it appears that you have a means to either summon or create another one.
I don't know what you mean. If you mean using like a service to get another manservant on the payroll, yes, then I summoned him here. Yes.
He looks
He's got a subscription service.
oddly proportioned to the one that you lost, Desmond.
Well, I know what I like, and I don't like to change that very much. Except for when I like to change it, like that Menajah-Ocho, I think it was. That's something new.
As he says that, Meridius gives him a weird look because Meridius was nowhere near that conversation. He was outside.
No.
I don't know what you are referring to, but
I'm sure we'll show you at some point in time.
it does not sound like something that I would be wanting to be a part of.
Oh, you don't have to be a part. Then I walk off.
In Mother Russia, Menajah-Ocho, you don't come to it, it will come to you.
Oh my god, that's great.
You said that last part slightly wrong, but we'll leave it as is.
Hmm. And on that note, I'm walking outside because that was disturbing.
Mm.
All right, so is everyone downstairs at the carriage now?
Yeah. I'm like
Okay.
fighting sleep, but I'm there.
Is
Okay.
everybody in the same carriage?
Yes. When you come
Okay.
outside to meet the carriage, you notice that it is a carriage that is longer than a normal carriage.
It's a stretch
Stretch
limo
carriage.
It's a stretch
Yeah.
carriage.
Made for a Menajah-Ocho?
Yes. Could
I would-
even be a menage, as he says, depending on how many people are in it.
I would assume Spoofy's probably hung over to high hell after last night.
Yep.
It's that kind
Uh,
of party. I don't know that Trix wants to get inside.
So the door opens. You can see from the window that Zarok is already inside, and he's motioning everybody to get in.
I don't necessarily have to play this out right now, but I see this Orlando fucking wannabe, and I am like perplexed, staring daggers, maybe loosening the sling of my musketoon of alertness on my shoulder. Like, what the fuck is this? I'm okay with just leaving it there if we're
All right,
if we're
so
heading off.
all the way to the council chambers, Keltash is shooting Toledo daggers.
Yeah.
And I introduced Toledo to everybody.
Okay.
And we got a long rest, right, DM?
Yes, everyone
Oh,
received
yeah.
a long rest.
Good call.
Everyone
good call.
is refreshed and renewed. Even Meridius feels lighter than normal.
I needed to.
Take a
All those
shit.
spell slots. I mean, y'all just don't understand the stuff I got rid of last night, okay?
He's been holding it. He's been holding it for 6 months, apparently.
I can't shit in weird places.
We're in the carriage. Meridius, I had a question about your homeland. Is it underwater?
The entire plane is water, yes.
Okay. How do the toilets work in that scenario?
Isn't the entire world just your toilet?
No. The cities are not necessarily unable to be visited, so to speak, by people not of the plane of water.
Okay.
Are you in like a dome society? Is that what it is? You're like an
Not-
underwater dome society?
Not exactly. It's more magic than a dome.
They got magic toilets like the Japanese. Nice. Seahorse comes out.
3 seashells.
Definitely 3 seashells.
Yeah, they use the 3 seashells.
We don't know what paper is. It'll get wet and dissolve.
Also, the only restaurant they have is Taco Bell.
Long John Silver's.
Yeah.
Actually, it's Captain D's.
Oh,
God. All right. So, you guys with Zarok take the stretch limo carriage down to the council chambers, which is inside this huge governmental building complex area.
I know.
Pretty smooth.
Oh,
So you get
God.
there. Zarok goes, I must go on into the chamber. Give us just a moment, and then someone will come out, let you in. So he goes into the chamber. You're waiting for about 10 minutes. And then you see a lady come out, and she's like, excuse me, are you guys the group of heroes that took down the Revenancer?
We are.
Oh, okay. Come with me. Is all of you still here? Is anyone in the restroom or anything?
I do not believe so.
Okay, good. Just everybody follow me into the council chambers.
That shall follow.
Okay. So she takes you to these large double doors. She knocks at the doors. These two very large and ornately dressed guards open the doors, and she guides you into the center of the room. You notice you guys are on like the floor level, and then about 10 feet above you, directly in front of you, is a raised area, and that's where you see the trade princess sitting. And then behind you are just a number of people that you are assuming right now are citizens and well-to-dos and stuff there to watch the proceedings.
Damn
So you
it,
can
we're here on
imagine-
trial.
You can imagine at some point this is kind of theater for Port Nyanzaru. So she starts fumbling at her a button on her top there. You don't really know what she's doing. All of a sudden, you hear a boom. Ladies and gentlemen of Port Nyanzaru and the Council of Trade Princes, may I present to you the heroes that defeated the Revenancer. And you hear a large, yay, ha, woo, ooh, 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 you know, kind of deal from behind you. The 4 trade princes look down upon you. There is an empty chair. Then you see Zarok with a gavel beat it against the table. Everyone come to order. Come to order. The trade princes now call this session of the Port Nyanzaru Council to be in session. Please, bring our guests seats. And you see the guards start bringing over chairs and a table for you all to sit at. They bring in some glasses and a thing of water to set down on the table. Please make yourselves comfortable. Before we begin, let me start by saying a heartfelt thank you to you heroes for saving Port Nyanzaru, and may I say, probably Toril itself from the Revenancer. We owe you a debt that we can never repay. And once again, everybody claps, everything. He kind of motions you all to, you can stand and bow and stuff if you want to, whatever you want to do.
Of
Vix
course,
isn't
yes.
moving. She's just sitting head down.
Now that the pleasantries are in order, we must take care of some unfortunate business and city business that must be handled forthwith. As everyone here is aware, the head of the Wizard's Tower, Benedict Sterling, my dearest friend, did not survive his encounter with the Revenancer. Nor did our dear friend, the other trade prince, Talia Ironforge.
Orlando.
Yes, and one of the heroes, Orlando. I request a moment of silence for these individuals. There's silence for a moment, then he continues. Benedict was a kind and gentle man. As I said, he was my best friend and future member of this council. A trade prince in the making. Or if, when we were to confirm that Talia was no longer among the living, Benedict would take a seat on this council and as a trade prince. Since Benedict was also killed in the Temple of the Revenancer, it is my duty to now convey his seat to his pupil, Alaris Glimmerwing. And you see that Alaris appears behind Zarok at the top of the dais there that they're sitting on. Alaris Glimmerwing, you are hereby conveyed upon you the title of Trade Prince of Port Nyanzaru, and all the duties and obligations thereof. Do you agree to accept this position? I do. Very well. Does anyone here no reason why we should not allow Alaris to take a seat?
May I, in this moment of silence, waiting for an answer, who am I next to? Should I like roll for it or something?
I would say that you're probably between Faye and Desmond.
I'm going to go to the non-trader Faye and say, does it seem a little convenient that this is our new trade prince?
I didn't really think about any of that, to be fair, but it's not by her hand that he didn't come back. We just never found him.
Well, I'd call me suspicious. I'm just saying, like, it's a little...
Keltash, Faye, do you have a problem with Alaris being made trade prince?
Nope.
No.
Brief aside between colleagues, excuse us.
Very well. Alaris, you are hereby trade prince of Port Nyanzaru. Please take your seat. And she takes her seat in what was once Talia's seat. Very well. Very well. Now that we've got that over with, and we now have our first full sitting council in many, many days. Once again, heroes, I am glad that you were able to defeat the Revenancer, destroy the temple so that it can no longer be used again, and return peace to the city and citizens of Port Nyanzaru. As such, you shall be rewarded. The estate of Talia Ironforge has been liquidated as she has no heirs. We have decided to convey 1/4 of that estate to your party. Your party will receive the gold equivalent of 250,000 gold pieces.
Shit. Damn.
Hell of an estate, Jesus Christ.
Wait, how many people are in this fucking party?
We would like to retire now.
Yeah.
250,000.
Yeah.
God damn.
God damn.
Also, you
Damn.
shall retain ownership of her manor in Port Nyanzaru to be used whenever you see fit.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
and Keltash, our conversation from last night. We have met this morning and decided that since Orlando cannot be compensated for his sacrifice, we have decided to rename the port. So from this day forward, the council hereby decrees that the port of Nyanzaru itself shall be renamed the Port of Orlando.
Thank you. Thank you. Orlando. And as I'm wiping my eyes, I'm going to scowl at Toledo. Like, damn. Like, my musketoon of warning is going to be like trying to reach out to him, like, bro. Anyway.
Also, Alaris, you had something that you wish to say. Yes, I did. Thank you, Sirach. There was a cleric of Bahamut that visited our temple recently. I'm sorry, our tower recently. And asked us to produce an item for you, Meridius. Please bring Meridius the item. And out of nowhere, a mage appears, Meridius, and walks over to you.
Let's stand.
And as you stand, he hands you what appears to be a bracelet. It's a platinum bracelet. It has the symbol of Bahamut that is traditionally seen in your plane of existence. That bracelet has a twin that is currently on its way to a gentleman by the name of Mordecai. With this, you two may be able to keep in contact instantaneously.
Meridius looks at it and bows. Thank you.
No problem. There may be a little bit more to the link than that. There may be times where you may visit each other in your dreams just spontaneously. So just be careful if things get weird.
Meridius doesn't say anything, but he knows that he's seen Mordecai other places, so he understands.
Yes, and Lady Faye.
Yes.
If you don't mind, I had something created for you as well.
Oh. Sure. Thank you.
I don't know why I had it made, though. It was very odd. It came to me in a dream a few days before you arrived. It was very strange. So if you don't like it, then forgive me. And the mage goes over to you, Faye, and hands you a box. But it's not like a ring box, it's like a long box. And as you open it, it is what looks to be like a wand. The top of the wand is golden, but halfway down it changes to black. Just a very shiny, deep black.
Thank you. It's beautiful.
I don't know where I got the inspiration, but there you go. If you do not like it, feel free to sell it, have it melted down into something else you would like, whatever. But as I was told, I've delivered it.
Thank you. And she'll
You're
kind of
very,
reclose it and tuck it
you're
away.
very welcome. Let's see. Is there anything else, heroes, that you feel like you need to say or that you are owed?
Uh, Alaris, I wanted to say again, I'm sorry that we didn't get him out. If if we hadn't gotten caught, or if I'd set the timer for longer, we could have brought him back with us. But I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry, Trix. It's fine. It's fine.
Mm.
These things happen.
And Trix is going to fly up and put Benedict's journal on the
Oh.
table in front of her.
If you don't mind, can you keep that?
Okay.
I feel like he would want you to have it anyway. Oh, don't worry. I'm sure everything will work out in time.
Ellen's
Every-
fucking sketched out by that.
And she looks directly at you, Trix, and says, I will make sure everything is made right. Don't worry.
Okay. And Trix is gonna kind of just give her a look as she heads back to her seat because she's a little creeped out.
All right. Well, with that, I believe that we are done here. Does
Meridius
anyone?
stands up,
Yes, Meridius.
pulls the great sword off of his back, and has it presented out in front of him. We discussed this as we came out of what is now a pit of those ruins. Will you find a resting place for the general?
Yes. In fact, I believe one is being made ready as we speak. Yes. It is almost completed.
All right, there.
Excellent. Excellent. Gods, if you will take the sword, we will make sure that this is laid to rest with respect. There it is.
You
Also-
asked me to bring up two other things.
I was getting ready to
this
say,
council.
wasn't there a motion you wanted to make about the merchants?
Trix, there's one in particular that you can speak to more than I.
Yeah. So we managed to get a friend I made down there out. She worked in the library. She's really good at research and organizing and studying and things like that. She's gonna look around and see if Hedra's in the room.
You don't see her right away, but as you look around and kind of search the room some more, you see that she's up in the top, kind of looking down upon you.
She kind of just got roped into everything, and she's really a nice person. So I didn't want to leave her there, so I had a chance to tell her to get out, and I did. But yeah, we brought her here so maybe she could find something new to do that's less culty.
Very well, we can do that. Silas, I believe that you may be able to help you. Oh, yes, that'd be great. I think some paperwork, some signatures, signatory. We can do that. Yes, we can do that.
Just be nice to her. Her last boss was kind of a dick.
Silas, far from a dick, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, just in general, just yeah.
Wasn't there another one?
The shopkeep. And he kind of looks around to see if he sees him and Gloomfeather anywhere in the room.
You don't see him, but you do kind of make out a bird flying around the chambers.
Meridius puts his arm out and kind of whistles at the bird.
The bird just flies and lands and takes perch on your arm.
As he lands, Meridius looks at Gloomfeather. Did he send you in his place?
You smell a fish, quite a dish.
Hmm. You're lucky I gave my word, bird.
15 goldfish, man. Put that shit in my hand.
Meridius turns from the bird back to Zarok. As you can see, even the bird knows how to make a deal. Where is your owner?
In town, hang around.
He is supposed to be here. Is he close by?
Take a message.
Meridius looks and motions towards the trade princes. They are not ones that are to sit idly and wait for you to deliver a message.
It is fine, Meridius. But tell your master that he is welcome in Port Nyanzaru. He will just need to come here to let us know where he would like to set up shop. Ah! Money for nothing, chicks for free. And with that, the bird flies away. That is an interesting mode of communication.
At least you didn't have to try to communicate with it the first time I met it.
Oh,
Discussing blowing things up.
Interesting. No rush at all, but I believe that the airship is waiting for you if you know where you would like to go next.
How did they know we were coming back?
Well, I believe our mutual friend has made them aware that your time in Port Nyanzaru is coming to an end.
Not to sound ungrateful, but the manner in which you spoke.
Yes.
Is there a deed for us to have as proof?
It is being worked on. Silas should have it ready for you within the next few hours. If you would like to go there, the carriage can take you, and then you can wait until the paperwork is ready, and Silas can have it delivered there.
I was just inferring that there was no reason for our departure until we have at least that in hand.
Well, why don't you go and look at your new manor house, and we can finish everything up there.
Meridius turns and looks at the party. Is there anything else that you wish to discuss here? Then it is agreed.
All right. Well, with that, I hereby adjourn this meeting of the Port Nyanzaru Trade Prince Council. I will deliver the paperwork to the manor myself once it is ready. Please feel free.
As they go to walk out, Meridius over comms. I know he probably didn't hear what Alara said to Trix, but he says to everyone, Alara does not seem as upset now as she did when me and Trix met her in person in the tower. I understand time changes people, but going from someone I hold in great esteem being missing to finding out they are dead, something is not right there.
She said that all will be made right in time. I'm a little bit worried.
She said that to you.
Yeah. Should I keep that notebook? I mean, it's in the bag of holding. Can they track things in bags of holding? I should know this. Really, I should know this, right? Is she gonna hunt me down and kill me? Is she gonna hunt me down?
We will figure that out in due time. Let us depart and see what this
Maybe that's what she
manner
meant,
is.
Trix. In due time, she will kill you. Yes.
But I got so much shit to do. I wouldn't die. Wait. What's this? Oh shit, I'm 20 now. That's weird. What birthday happened down there? Weird.
All right. So everyone leaves the council chambers, gets back in the stretch carriage, which travels for about 15 minutes onto a hill kind of overlooking the town, because of course a dwarf will live on the hill.
In a hobbit
ve-
hole.
Yeah, it's a very nice white stone manor. Huge gardens, fountains. Meridius, as you guys are walking in for the first time, you notice there's some gentlemen working in a corner. And you can see that one of them is holding the great sword. And it's being laid to rest in your manor home, in the garden of your manor home.
I will walk over to the gentlemen that are placing the sword. Excuse me.
Oh, cool, blimey, you scared me to death. What are you? Woo. Oh,
My apologies.
I thought it was the dead guy coming back for his sword.
No, don't worry. He is trapped inside here.
Whoa, what?
And Meridius doesn't even crack a smile. Like he's stone cold serious that he's trapped inside here.
Did you just say that he was in your head?
I'm pointing at my trident.
Oh, he's in that thing. How did he? Well, at least he's not coming back for his sword.
This is indeed true.
What can I help you with?
Is there going to be any plaque or anything put on the site here for the sword?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be gorgeous. There's going to be a placard, a large stone with a stone sword, a name of whatever name the gentleman had. There's going to be shrubberies. It's going to be very nice. The magical
you-
lighting that turns on at night.
Would
Oh,
you like me to
That's
write
nice.
his name
It is
down
nice, isn't it? You want
for you to be able to put it on the placard? Would you like me to write his name down?
he can't read.
They writing a romance novel.
Nobody said this was George and Barney.
Oh, fine.
But the one that's going to put it in here, do they know who this is?
Yes.
Very well. I will leave you to it.
Thank you. Don't worry about
And-
your head. I mean, your trident. Absorbing whatnot.
Why are you sorry? That is
It
what it has
just-
always done.
It just seems that's a little, odd.
Most of my bloodline is in here.
Okay, then we're gonna get back to digging this hole. So you scurry about and do more important things that I know that you have to do, right?
And Meridius just walks off like this was like a normal conversation as they're like, the hell's wrong with this guy?
He's a right big wanker, ain't he? Mickey Swallow song. All right, so Meridius joins the party. Everyone else is inside and going through and looking at rooms and such. As everyone is inside and kind of makes their way to the main hall there, it's a big, huge room that is for parties and things like that. You notice there's someone sitting there in a chair with its back turned to the group.
Is it a familiar someone?
You can't tell. All you can see is an arm.
Is it a
With a-
familiar
arm.
Are there any identifying marks or clothing on said arm?
You see that it's an arm that appears to be wearing a black long sleeve, and that there is a drink on the table next to it.
Who is that?
May we help you?
Meridius. It has been so long since I've heard that stoic fishman voice. I have missed you so much. And he gets up and turns around, and you see a gentleman standing there in complete black clothing with a hood with a little piece of blue hair coming out of it.
So
How is
that's
everybody
how-
doing?
So that's how the airship knew we were needing to leave.
How does
My boss.
anyone know that anything needs done without me?
Well, the gods can do that.
God, schmods are too busy sniffing each other's ass.
Well said, boss.
Oh wait, it's the information broker. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Ellen's like, oh wait, now I'm on
I was
the
like-
page.
How are
Blue
you and your
hair.
friend doing?
Wait, what?
How are you and Devora? Take it that you're doing fine then. That's great. Excellent. Also, Brix, how you doing? Nice wings, as always. Did you wax
what-
them?
We're gonna talk later.
Oh, we do. Actually, I'm one of the reasons I came was to talk to you, actually.
Mhm.
Let's see who else. Desmond, hi. How you doing? Appreciate it. Hey,
And yes, I do wax them. Yes, not the
oh,
wings.
excellent.
Wait, whoa! When the fuck have you been touching my wings?
As have
No,
I.
I'm-
As do I, Desmond. As do I. There's nothing quite as spectacular as a freshly waxed scrotum.
Oh, come on!
Oh, Trix, you gotta stop having your head so far up in the air.
Yeah.
As he's going through the list,
wing joke.
they
I get
hear
it.
they hear through comms. Faye hears, "Careful with him."
Oh
Who?
yes, I'm so dangerous, Faye. You not
He
think
can
I can
hear
hear your
through our-
comms?
He can hear through our comms. That's messed up. He ain't
Yes.
LinkedIn. He ain't LinkedIn.
This isn't LinkedIn. He doesn't know.
I hear everyone's comms. Who do you think made comms?
Not you.
So,
Well,
pardon
wasn't
my
me, but I killed the guy and took it that made the
lack of
comms.
knowledge, but who are you?
Oh, we haven't met. I'm sorry. I am very sorry. I'm much more polite than this usually. Excuse me. Lady Faye, is it? And he holds his hand out for you to put your hand in.
She does.
Okay, he takes it, kisses it a little too long, and hands it back. He goes, I am the information broker.
I see. No name,
Yes.
just information broker.
Last name broker, first name information.
Right.
And how are you?
How am I?
Yeah. How are you? I know a lot of internal turmoil and such, right?
I see you know more than you seem to lead on about somebody you don't know.
Oh, he knows everything.
Yes. I don't know everything. I know a lot. Not everything.
What
It's a big
number am I
step.
thinking of right now?
69.
Oh, shit.
69 dudes.
Had to see that coming.
Mm-hmm. You'd be surprised. Some people do and some people don't. Never mind. He gets it.
She kind of looks at him for a moment. I see. You seem to know a lot. Obviously, not much about the gods, but that's okay.
God, schmutz, yeah. Gods are a pain. They get in the way. You know, you have two. How's that working out?
Oh, it's working so far.
Yeah, one of those I like more than the other one. I'm not
Oh,
going to tell you which one. But one of yours is a really nice guy. The other one is kind of cursed.
interesting.
Yes. Be careful with the third thing, though. I don't like it at all. Nasty.
She just kind of
What's
stares at him
already
like,
happening in their head right now? What the hell?
Gonna be a fun trip for you, Faye. Fun. Oh, that's right. Bricks, I'm here. I have a present for you. Yes, I do. Okay, so nothing up my sleeve. Nothing under my hat. I'm not wearing a hat. Huh, how about that? And he reaches into his bag and pulls out a potion. This potion is for you, Trix, and for Trix alone.
I was taught not to drink potions from strangers.
But you know me. We're not strangers. We're friends.
Does that really count though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You don't have to drink it now, but when you do drink it, things will start to become more clear.
Oh, Trix is downing it immediately.
Oh, God.
Didn't you just say
I
that
mean,
you?
okay. I
No,
mean,
no,
I guess
no.
it's okay to drink the whole thing at once.
She's downing it because she
Oh,
was
well,
told the information broker could help her. So she knows what this is potentially going to do.
We spared no expense on that. And then he looks at me. She may die.
Hey, hey, DM.
Tricks.
Huh?
Sorry.
You're good.
I was just gonna say I messaged you. You just reminded me. I messaged you just in case you didn't see it. Zoom.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sorry, lady.
No, you're good. You're good.
She was told that's who would get her information.
She just says tricks and kind of like half like reaches out like maybe you shouldn't, like that's all she's trying to do. Like
No, too late. She did it. She didn't read the fine print. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure you guys can find
She's gonna
another
look at the label again.
metallic winged fairy that may not be from the Fae at all. Oh my God! Don't die.
what is that going to do to her?
Trix is pulling her gun at that. Hold up.
What did it? Who you shooting?
Is that gonna? Am I gonna get an answer to that with the thing?
All will become clear over time. You gotta wait while it cooks it.
She'll put the gun away.
You gotta wait till your brain puts it on the plate. These things take time. Have you not read a book before about things? These things take time.
Yeah, I usually ignored those books and I would look for the ones that gave me the
You
answers.
shouldn't, okay? You're a fairy and I'm your information broker godmother.
Wait, normally the fairies are supposed to be.
Well, a fairy can't have a fairy godmother. That's just your godmother.
So simple.
There's nothing weird about that.
So I can still do the magic.
Magic. All the kids today. Magic. Oh, okay. Let's see. What else am I here to do? Kissed Faye's hand. Matrix thinks she's going to die. Still may die. Don't know yet. We only made the one drink. What else is there? Meridius, are you still like Meridius? Because you seem a little more, light, a little more carefree, easygoing type of guy.
You tell me, am I?
He walks over. You smell like him.
You can smell.
You've talked to him recently, haven't you?
Meridius has a small smirk come up on the corner of the right side of his mouth.
Did he say to tell me hi?
You were not even of real discussion other
That
than
rude ass bastard.
Other than one topic. But if you know so much, then you already know the topic.
I don't care. God, Schmod, whatever. Did he polish his armor? Was he wearing the armor?
Doesn't matter.
I mean, I just curious, that's all. You don't have to tell me. Unless I force you to.
Is that what will remove this? You forcing me
I ain't going to do
answer
that. We're going to have much more fun with that. Don't worry about that. That's coming later. Let's see what else is there. Yeah, there's Keltash.
Would you like to join
Who's closest to me, by the way?
the Revenancer inside of my
Keltash
trident?
is directly behind you. I don't care about the Revenancer. He's dead.
I'm
Keltish.
asking, would you like to join her essence inside of my trident?
No, are you kidding? A bunch of stuck up things in there. God, it'd be no fun.
Why does he know so much? How does he know so much?
I don't know, but he's
She
very
definitely
active
asked the wrong one.
and just a wonderful guy. I mean, really, I know it's breathtaking, the breadth and depth of his knowledge, but really, he is magnificent. He's definitely a friend of ours.
Then all of a sudden, Faye, you notice a face pop up behind Keltash, and it's the information broker, and it's like, he is really fun.
Yeah, see?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Listen, I don't know. I just feel like I'm a simple human being who is just trying to find their way.
Yeah.
You're about as simple as,
I like laughed too long behind him, like
as something that's not simple. Speaking of not simple, yo, Toledo, my man. Knee high fives, Toledo.
oh, I feel a little betrayed just now, and it shows on my face.
Instantly goes from like laughing and clapping to like.
Oh, I'm sorry, Keltash. You're my main bud. Remember, you got the mark.
I know, but Orlando, you
What about Orlando? Look, Orlando is, I bet he's up there with the gods and stuff, having a really nice time.
But boss, the chump, look at this chump trying to pretend to be my Orlando.
He's not trying to be. He just, Desmond doesn't have a lot of clothes for his helpers, so they got to share.
But then the speak and the
Listen, Desmond is giving people who are, would be looked over for other employment the chance to work and make a living wage.
That's very fair. That's very
So
fair.
you should celebrate that.
Yeah, you know what?
Exactly.
You're right.
Exactly. I'm sure Orlando would want you to give Toledo a chance.
You're right. He would in fact he would say
That's exactly what he would say. And we both know what that truly means, and that it comes from the heart.
Yeah. Thanks, boss. You always know what to say.
And you know what? I'm always here to help. You guys are my favorite people that I'm currently using as tools.
I'm just bobbing my head. Yeah.
All right. Where's Spoof?
Yeah.
How you doing, guy?
Thought you were gonna get away, didn't you, Spoofy?
Yeah, I was hoping so.
Oh no, you're not getting away, Spoof. In fact, the past is coming back to haunt you.
Nah.
Uh-huh. I know where you need to go.
Yeah.
Exactly. You all need the third temple, right? You've knocked down 2. There's still 2 to go.
There's 2 more?
Yeah, 4 in total. Didn't they tell you?
To be fair, I actually have no idea what we're doing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Joined the cult
Recap
before we
time.
could explain for it.
So you've got to take down these 4 temples so that these gods that were kind of dead don't come back and try to take over the world. Pretty classic storyline here. All right.
Except for we failed one.
I wasn't going to tell her that. She'll not want to hang out with you guys if you're a bunch of chumps.
If you're going to tell her the whole story, then tell her the whole story.
You need to learn how to sell yourself, Meridius.
That's right. Marketing.
I mean, come on, man. You take the good, you take the bad, you take it all, and there you have the facts of life.
How about get to the reason you're here?
I'm trying to. She wanted a recap. I'm also available for nightcaps.
Nice.
So, anyway, you guys need to go to a town called Galehaven. That ring a bell, Spoofy?
Ah, wow, there's many bells. It's kind of loud.
But doesn't that ring a lot of bells, Spoof?
That's what I said.
What's in Galehaven?
Hell.
It's not hell. It's Spoofy's hometown.
Oh,
A place I'm sure he's just dying to get back to, right?
Oh, yeah.
So,
Sure, not like I wanted to be an adventurer and get out of that town, but
so you guys are getting ready to spend some lovely, glorious time on the sun-soaked coast of Karatur.
y'all have had your vaccinations, right?
Wasn't that continent destroyed or something?
Well, fun fact, only part of it is a complete and utter magical wasteland that nothing and no one can survive in. But in this one part, there's the beautiful city of Scalehaven and its surrounding environments.
Well, we should be fine then.
Right, but
Booth
the
knows
temple's
his
not
way
in
around.
that like the temple we're going to isn't in that like unsurvivable.
Oh no. The
No.
temple's not there. In fact, the temple where it's at is very surprising. Let's put it like that. You'll get a real kick out of it. It'll be a fight, almost like a tournament, not to laugh, where the temple is.
Oh, hold
that's
on.
brainwave.
Hold on. You're not referring to what I think you're referring to, are you not?
I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to that I'm referring to that we were referring to that you know that I know that you know that we know that they don't know.
So confused.
No. It can't be. It's not that time of year.
Also, this is a nice place. I would kill to get a place like this. Oh, too soon?
You don't come with the property, do you?
No. In fact, I'm leaving. I've done my part. But you guys will see me again. Don't worry about it. We're connected, you and I.
Trix is just gonna let out a massive belch.
You know, and he kind
Oh.
of looks over at Desmond, looks over at Faye, and it's like, friends can be lovers, lovers can be friends, and then he just kind of fades away.
Interesting.
Spooky's gonna look back and forth between the both of them. Oh.
Huh?
As long as I don't have to hear it.
Right.
And then you hear his
Oh.
voice again and go, Menajah-Ocho, right? Next time?
Oh, hell no.
Menajah-Ocho.
What?
The hell's a
Ocho.
Menajah-Ocho or a menage? What's a menage? Huh?
I don't think we want to ask.
Yeah,
And
that
then in your
answer comes with
calm
a
Faye,
price.
you hear, it's kind of staticky and stuff, but you hear, I left a diagram in your back.
The diagram in your back.
It's not the scale.
Was it drawn by a gnome?
The scale.
An educational diagram drawn by a gnome in some other realm that somehow is transferred here
I think it
Hello?
was drawn by an
for
armadillo.
people.
Maybe. It's like, I'm
Hey.
Dan the D&D sex man, and here's a Menajah-Ocho.
But he's gonna turn to Meridius. Are all the people you work for or with as weird as that interaction just was?
I wouldn't say that we work for or with him. And he looks towards Keltash. That one, however, makes a deal with just about anyone.
Boss, come on. We've reformed our relationship.
Keltash, you have dealings with the broker Sparkle Puff. and the guild.
Yeah, man, I'd hate to be you.
I mean,
You should
are
never
these
visit
not
the
all things
Feywild.
that we have collectively dealt with?
I'm saying you need to stop making deals.
You got a lot of IOUs in your pocket.
Well, you see, it'll just balance out, okay? You just have to trust the process, you know.
The
All
reason,
right.
and he looks at Faye and shows the mark on his arm. The reason for this was for vital information. I don't know what Keltash did for his exactly,
Yeah, vital.
but he didn't ask for anything in return for this information, which is odd.
Because he's a good guy.
No, there's more at stake here. He doesn't give things for nothing.
I mean, it's just information. Like, you know.
That's his trade, Keltash.
Yeah. He
That
doesn't
means
want your
that-
soul. He doesn't want money. He
Hmm.
just wants information.
It's funny you mentioned soul. He won't get mine.
You got me there.
Not without
You
a
are right.
fight. Especially after who he smelt, and he kind of raises up his holy symbol. Smelt on me, as he claimed.
And at that, you hear a knock on the door, and you hear somebody go, there near you, Marius, go, I've always heard he who smelt it dealt it.
Funny.
Nice.
I heard who denied it supplied it.
Yes. So, is everything to your liking here?
Well, except for who was allowed in without permission.
I see that he has visited you already.
He tends to make himself at home whether he's wanted or not.
Yes, it's
Helps us
why I
again.
insisted that you all go here alone first, so that he could have time to meet with you without interruption.
You could have at least given us a heads up that he was going to be here.
I was under orders, as it were.
So who paid that price?
I believe the price was already paid by the ones that are no longer with us.
Hmm. Then that price was too great for the information he gave.
Perhaps. I know one of you got a gift. He was most demanding about being able to convey that to whomever it was that received it. So it must have been quite important.
We'll see in time. Meridius doesn't look
As-
towards Trix, but he just kind of, we'll see in time.
She's just got
As
rolling gut.
most things go. So if everybody's to your liking, I know that you probably have been told where you need to go next. You're free to come to this home at any time. It is yours, and will be fully staffed, so you don't have to worry about maintenance or keep or anything like that.
Who will pay them what in our absence?
Port Nyanzaru,
Understood.
as was stated, we owe you a debt that cannot be repaid. So you may not have a home anywhere else on this plane, Meridius, but you have one here. So here's the paperwork you requested.
Meridius takes it and looks at it. He doesn't like read it like it's a lawyer thing. He just looks at it.
Yeah.
And then puts it in a pack. I appreciate
There is
this.
no problem. There's a copy on file in the government offices, so no one will be able to take it from you.
Let's hope that that copy doesn't disappear like the other estate copy did.
Yes, we gotta take great pains to make sure that there are no repeats of the events that have happened over the last few months.
I would pay attention to your newest trade prince.
Alaris? I thought everyone liked Alaris.
She has something going on, an agenda. She is not showing the grief she should at the loss of someone as close and as great to her as she had let on to me and Trix when we visited her in the tower. The anger she showed last night versus the manner in which she acted today was not the same.
She is elvish. She does grieve differently.
The warning, so to speak, that she gave Trix is not to be taken lightly either.
It may not have been a warning. I don't know. Maybe she knows how to bring people back from the dead. I mean, Faye doesn't, so like, I don't know. Maybe she knows something.
What?
Don't you remember? There's
mean-
not. Oh wait, yeah, they wiped your memories of that. Never mind. Continue.
I will keep an eye on her as much as possible. But if you'll excuse me, I must make my way back to town to take care of some governmental matters. But, it was a pleasure meeting you all, and I hope that you return soon. But under better circumstances, of course.
I guess it'll depend on how well these next few tasks go.
I received word from the airship. They are ready to depart when you are, but there is no rush. Apparently, the crew likes the tavern here in town. So,
Is it the
As you
same
were.
crew from before?
yes, but they did say that they picked up a new crewmate from here in Port Nyanzaru. He told them that he knew you all?
I guess we will see who that is when we arrive.
Yes. Hopefully, it's someone you like. But I will leave you all to it. The carriage will remain outside for your use until you are ready to depart.
DM, I would like to follow him out as inconspicuously as possible.
Roll me a stealth check.
I was gonna say in this grand hallway where there's nowhere to.
That's not great. That's a 7. Really solid 7.
Okay, go on. Let's see what happens.
So once outside of that room with the comrades and well out of earshot, I pull up Zorak. Oh, what? One more thing. Just one more thing. I promise. It just come to me very suddenly.
Where did you come from, Keltash?
I was running down the hallway, full sprint.
I did not hear you. I'm sorry. My mind is in another world.
You have a lot of important things on your mind. It's fine. Listen, just one more thing. Gift, if you will, for my friends. I think that we need to rename this great house for my gang, my fellows.
Very well. What would you like it to be named?
The good house
Yeah.
that shall be named later and is meant to house wayward friends who have a deep bond.
As you wish, sir. That is what it shall be named.
Very good of you. Very good of you. I really appreciate it.
No problem. I shall go and make sure that it is recorded in the government house.
Thank you. Thank you.
No
It's been a
problem.
pleasure.
As it is to be with you, Iltash. And then he walks away.
What was it?
The good health that shall
I'll be
named
named
shall
later.
be named later. Where all of my friends something we're gonna have to clip it later. I don't fucking know.
We're wayward friends.
Wayward friends. Sorry, wayward
Somebody,
friends.
please clip that, please.
Not just friends, wayward friends.
We beg of you.
Oh
Please
my
clip
god.
that. All right. And with that, we shall take a break.
We'll be right back. you're there.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a good run at the bathroom, got you a snack, nice beverage. But we're back. So now, Zarok brought you the deed. You now own the house. You know where to go. So we're going to pick it back up on the port going to the airship. So you all make your way to the airship landing there at the port and begin boarding the airship. And as you're boarding, someone new but familiar is on the airship. If y'all remember, way back towards your first little foray into Port Nyanzaru, you met a gentleman on the port.
Oh, Harbor.
Yep. His name, you remember, Two Fingers.
What? Was it Harbor Two Fingers? Why do I
I
have
think it
Harbor
was
in my
Harbor
brain?
Two Fingers. Something like that. But you notice he is now working on the airship. So you guys notice him, wave high. He waves high back with his two fingers. And you guys go up to meet the captain. She looks at you. Is everyone ready to depart?
To the what now?
Gonna go visit Spoofy's house.
Yes, we're on our way to Skellhaven, I've been told. It's going to take about 7 days to get there by airship. 6 weeks by sea, so way faster this way.
Faster.
Are you all ready to set sail?
What's Two Fingers doing on the boat here?
We left to go on a refueling mission, and when we got back, we met him in the tavern, and he said that you all had met him and that he was your friend and that you thought that he would make a good addition to the crew.
Nothing untrue there. Old Two Fingers.
Sorry, Clem, we're doing a major throwback here to something from a long time. Did
Yeah.
Diona ever send the blueprints for the thingamajig from the temple that I had asked that she could get for me?
Yes, it's in your quarters.
Oh, sweet.
Well, if everyone's ready, sorry.
If anybody's paying attention, Faye's actually sending very much towards the back, and she's not really looking at the airship or the captain or any of you, but she's just looking back at the port of Nyanzaru.
Oh,
I'll walk up to the captain. We too have a new arrival.
Okay. It shouldn't be a problem. We can make room for her.
I appreciate it.
No problem. That is her there at the back.
Yes, she's from here. May be a little difficult for her to depart. I know mostly you don't have us on deck when we depart things, but I'd recommend, if it's okay, to let her take her time.
Shouldn't be a problem. It's a fairly easy takeoff from Port Nyanzaru. Does you think she could use a little encouragement?
Or maybe
not-
you should
I'm
braid
not-
each other's hair.
I've not seen her turn one down.
The captain goes over to Keltash. Put your arm
If she
around
cup
her
checks him, I will approve.
and says, "You think I should do her hair, huh?"
Well, no, I just mean like in a comrade sort of way. I mean, if my hair
You think
was
I
long
should?
enough.
You think I should curl it? Maybe think she would look good in some curls or maybe some pigtails or a nice ponytail.
No, just
You don't think?
like
You
a
don't think that? No?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And then she knees you in the nuts.
yeah. No, then I turn to her back. No.
Hearing Keltash scream out in like anguish, she kind of like looks over it. What? What
He
did I
deserved
just-
it. It's fine.
And she stands over Keltash. She goes, "I'm not a fucking beautician. I'm a captain of an airship, and if you say anything like that again, I'm going to throw you off the side of it while we're in flight."
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone that's looking at Meridius sees that for a brief moment as he falls, he smiles, and then he puts his face back together of being, kind of 1,000-yard stare, but he smiles briefly as Keltash collapses after his comment.
You hollers out, "Swabs!" And these 4 guys just show up. Get him below deck.
Easy,
And they
easy.
carry Keltash below deck.
Where's Serafina working?
Well,
This somewhere. You know what? Check the cafeteria.
Awesome. And Trix is zooming off.
she
Our-
turns to the captain now, watching them carry Keltash off, and everybody kind of run off, and she just kind of smiles for a second. I promise that my departure won't be quite as brashly needed. And she kind of laughs a little. But could I maybe ask a favor?
Sure.
Do you have any way to send word? I had somebody here that I didn't really get to say bye to. Could just let him know that I'm safe and that I'm going on an adventure.
If you go below deck, right beside of the mess, there is a small office with a gentleman inside of it named Bertram. He can send messages wherever you would like.
Excellent. Thank you.
No problem. I've been paid to make sure that you have everything that you need.
Much appreciated. And she'll kind of walk past her to board.
Does anyone need anything else, or am I free to actually run my ship and get this thing going? Anybody?
Meridius walks up to her and places a gold in her hand.
Thank you.
I appreciate the entertainment.
Oh, be aware there's more where that came from.
At least I'm not the one that had to hit him this time.
Well, as you know, you can't be up here when we take off. So if you all would please make your ways below deck.
And Meridius heads on down below.
All right. So as you all make your way below deck, you feel a shake and a thud as it undocks with the airship landing. And then you feel a feeling like you are being thrown backwards as the airship just accelerates massively. And then it seems to stop for a second and shake violently, and then it kind of breaks through. And then after that, it is smooth sailing. So does anybody have anything they want to do on the airship?
Trix is just telling her bestie about the holy hand grenade incident and the explosives in the temple and all the cool gadgets and fun disruptive things that Serafina would be entertained by.
Nice. Excellent. Anybody got anything else?
Faye would head downstairs to the guy in the message room.
Okay, so you go down to the message room and you find this older gentleman sitting there in a room, and it is just stacks of papers. And you see him, he grabs a paper from the top of the stack. He
She kinda-
starts
I guess he's doing this.
typing
She
in
kind of
stuff
knock.
on this pad, and then he looks over. Oh, hello.
Hello. Bertram? Was it?
Yes, I am Bertram. Can I help you?
The captain told me to come see you to send a message.
Oh, yes. Okay, let's see here. Would you like to write out your message first, or do you want to dictate it to me and me send it immediately?
It's pretty simple. I can give it to you.
Okay, very well then. Let me put some papers here. Okay. To whom will this message be going to?
Brother Theron Sunvale.
Brother Theron Thumbvale. And where is this person located?
The Temple of Lathander in Port Nyanzaru.
Temple of Lathander, Port Nyanzaru. Okay, got it. What would you like to say?
I'm heading out of town on an adventure to hopefully find who I am. If you need me, please reach out. I will miss you. And you can sign it with just an F.
Just an F, okay. All right. He takes the message that he just typed out. He takes it to you and says, "Is this okay? Is this what you want to send?"
Yes, yeah, that looks good.
Very well. He
Like,
takes
he's going to ask you another question.
Gotcha.
he takes some powder. He puts it on the paper. And you see the paper begin to glow. And then you see like the letters and the words come up off the paper, kind of swirling around like they're in some kind of whirlwind or tornado. And then they take off and fly out the window. Your message will be delivered momentarily, madam.
Oh, that's very neat. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. Anything I can do. If you need more messages or something, please come and find me. I'm always here.
Appreciate you, Bertram. It's very neat what you do. I will stop by and see you.
Very well. I always appreciate company, especially from a nice miss such as yourself.
Thank you. I guess I'm gonna go explore. I've never really been on one of these before.
Yes. Be careful. Watch your step. Sometimes there are sudden movements and you can fall. The mess hall is pretty good.
Oh, good.
Always check your bed before you get in it.
Wait, why do I need to check my bed before I get in it?
Sometimes, and I don't know whether it is by happenstance, such as, nature, or whether it is the crew playing practical jokes, but sometimes there are creatures that are found in one's bed.
But like he's on somebody's list.
Right.
It's a
Check
shitter's
my
credit.
bed. I
Yes.
will be sure to do that.
Yes, and if someone puts something in your bed, please remember to you put something back in theirs.
Weird customs. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you for the advice.
No problem. Have a good day.
You too, Bertram.
All right. So, anybody want to do anything else, or are we clear to mosey along?
Mosey on.
Okay, to mosey along. All right, cool.
Let's
So let's see here.
see what you did there.
Okay, so about 5 days into the journey, you all are awoken by just loud things of thunder, bright things of lightning. The entire ship is just shaking and being blown violently in a storm. I need each of you to roll a Constitution check.
Yeah. A
Just
save
a
or
regular check,
Oh,
not a
shit.
save.
Well,
Uh,
save, check, whatever.
Save.
Question, sir.
It's a 4-point difference over here.
How close are we in our sleeping arrangements?
Oh shit, I'm fucked.
You're not that close, but
we might be close now. I don't know. We'll see.
maybe. You guys are in rooms pretty much beside of each other,
Okay.
but you each have your own room.
I didn't know if we were going to crush one another if we come flying out of the bed.
No, you are each in your own room.
Okay.
Give me a minute. I might come through the wall.
Oh yeah.
19.
Okay.
11 for me.
11,
17.
17,
I got a 21.
21.
I rolled a 3 plus
A
3.
3.
6.
N- Nice.
Yeah.
Oof.
Spoon.
Somebody might have to roll for spoof.
Tim!
Timothy.
Okay. I don't know what he rolled, but we will say, since he's not here to tell us, that he failed. So if anybody rolled less than a 13, you get slammed out of your bed and are seasick for the rest of the day.
Damn it.
That makes
Okay.
sense for me. Perfect.
So I need for everyone that failed to take 1 point of damage from being violently ill and also being thrown around.
Oh, well, if it's seasick, I should be immune.
So that's the only negative thing that happens on your journey. The next day you guys are fine, and on the 7th day, you hear the captain go make an announcement to make ready for docking, and that anybody that wants to can come up and look out upon Gale Haven.
Oh, yeah. Trex is curious.
Okay.
Why are we going upstairs, Trix? I don't understand.
Well, because
didn't think-
we're there.
Oh, the captain said that we're going to be docking. Oh,
I
she
was
meant the
just-
ship. I'm sorry.
Come on, man. You gotta. I mean.
All right.
Trix is wanting a shower now.
Okay. So,
I don't know what you two are doing, but I'm gonna go check it out. Upstairs, specifically. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Never mind.
Menajah-Ocho.
You'll learn
Not
when
me.
the Menajah-Ocho happens.
Yeah, I still don't know what that means.
also, technically,
Desmond, I can shoot you, you know.
Desmond would do it upstairs too. He doesn't care. So you all make your way upstairs and you kind of look over the railing and you see this beautiful coastal city with tall towers and a beautiful beach in front of a large building and a large circular structure in the back left side of the town. And then you feel the airship kind of swoop in for a long right turn, and then it descends a little bit into the airship port and makes dock. Everyone okay? Everyone make it?
1 point of damage. Otherwise, I'm good.
Well, good.
Yeah, I feel like Keltash has at least 2 points of damage. I mean, he got hit in the balls hard enough to be put on the ground.
I have a
So bad.
question. So on day 5, we lost a point of damage, but does that mean we got a long rest and got it back? Like, are we good? Because it
You're
was 2 days
good.
later. Okay.
Exactly,
Wait
you're
a second.
good. Great.
Yep.
Wait a second.
The long rest that night took care of it.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Tim passed out.
All right.
This is
So
why men
everyone
don't learn their lessons.
everyone is able to depart now. Just make your way below deck there, and you can disembark whenever you're ready. So you
Captain.
guys make your yes.
If something were to happen, and heavens forbid that we end up like last time, how do we get in touch with you?
It's a very good question. Stop by the communications officer, Bertram.
Very well. And so before Meridius departs, he heads to Bertram.
Okay.
Faye will go
you-
with him just because she likes Bertram. And that's the only person she knows on the ship. So
Okay. You see Bertram in the communications office, and he's taking papers and putting the little magic sand on them, and something catches him out of the corner of the eye, and he looks over. Oh, if it isn't the nice lady and her friend.
Bertram.
Bertram.
Hello. Yes.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
When we were in Port Nyanzaru on our task, we were out of communications for months. If we are to run into that instance again, how best to get a hold of your airship for us to be able to recall you for assistance so that you don't have to sit here and wait for us all that time?
Oh, well, I'm certain the captain wouldn't wait, but just a minute. I do have something that can help you. And he gets up out of his chair. These creaking bones. And goes over to the cabinet, opens the drawer, reaches his hand in, shuts the cabinet, comes back out, and he hands you a little trinket. It looks like a small model of the airship.
So cute.
Oh, yes, I think so. I make them myself.
Oh. She kind of like
Yes.
looks at him.
I had this gnome one time taught me how to carve little wooden doohickeys and toys and such.
It is very fine craftsmanship.
Yes, he was quite good, but I would say he's dead by now. But yes, that is a communications device. It will connect you back to me here on the ship, and then I can relay any messages to the captain or first officer or whoever that you would like it to be sent to.
I thank you for this.
No problem. I've not tested the range, but I think as long as we're at the very least on the same hemisphere, it should work. Now, don't go jumping planes. It could be touchy.
I don't see me going home anytime soon.
I don't know about that. Kids these days always hopping planes to here, there, and everywhere, hopping spelljammer ships and whatnot.
As he says that, I give him a very weird look, like I don't even know what the hell that even means.
So anything else I can do for the both of you? Any messages I can send or
Just wanted to say
anecdotes?
goodbye. Well,
Oh, yes. Have a good trip, Lady Faye.
I do have a message I would like you to send, if you would not mind.
Of course, yes. Just, who would you like me to send it to?
I would like you to send it to a man named Harrison.
Harrison. Okay, do you know where this Harrison is?
Currently, no, I do not.
Can you think of him in your mind?
I can. And I visualize exactly what he looks like from
Okay, and then
when he
Faye,
took Mordecai.
you see him take this green glass monocle. He puts it in his eye there, and he looks at Meridius. Oh yeah, so okay, I found him. Excellent, excellent. Yes. Okay, thank you, Mr. Meridius. What would you like for me to say?
Tell him that we are currently heading for a third objective. First two completed, second acceptable.
Okay. Second acceptable. Anything else?
Will inform of outcome of third when completed.
All right.
And then just my name, Meridius, at the end.
From Hugs and Kisses, Meridius.
Nice.
I didn't put that last part there. I'm joking. All right. And he takes the paper out, hands it to you. Does this meet your satisfaction?
That will suffice. Thank you.
As you wish. He takes it and puts it on the table, sprinkles the dust. Once again, Faye sees the familiar whirlwind happen, and the letters and the words float up off the page and out the window. Your message will be delivered in about the next 2 hours.
I thank you. And Meridius puts a gold on his desk.
Oh no, sir, this is not needed. Your postage has been paid.
This is for the communications device and your
Oh,
kindness.
not needed, but I will also not turn it down. Never turn down free money or a lady's kiss.
I will keep that in mind.
Very good that you do.
And then
Anything-
Meridius will turn to leave.
Very good. Anything I can do for you, lady?
no. Thank you.
No problem. May your journey be not dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know that we know what that means, but I will
I
try.
don't think that you all do either, but I'm hoping for the best.
Thank you. And she kind of turns and follows after Meridius.
Okay, so as you all disembark, you kind of go down the stairs and everything onto the port there at Scalehaven. You notice that Two Fingers has gone off with you.
Two Fingers, is there something that you need here?
Fingers is gonna try to kill Trix. I'm calling it now.
I just want to make my way to the pub.
Understand.
No problem. That guy there, he can help guide you around. You want to talk to him for a second?
What do I see on who he's pointing at?
Oh, you see a Dragonborn standing in a booth that says like local tours.
It's a
Like an
welcome
information
center.
booth. I'm
Yeah, it's
dead.
an information booth. It's
I'm
an
dead.
information booth. It's a you see like a crystalline Dragonborn
Ooh.
standing there. So if y'all will excuse me. And Two Fingers kind of goes into a building. You're assuming that it's the pub.
Sylvie, do we need to talk to the info guy or can you direct us? Because he's back. He's supposed to.
I should be able to direct you guys pretty easily. We don't need to worry about them. They're a bunch of scams anyways.
That's funny coming from you.
Oh, at some point in the 7 days, Trix would have cast Identify on the hot sauce to get the recipe.
Ah,
Okay, you now have the recipe for the hot sauce.
Oh my god, yes. Forget everything else
Okay.
we've accomplished this whole mission. The hot sauce is all that matters.
That was
Well-
truly the main quest of the campaign.
well, Scalehaven is in fact my home, and this is also where I went to university as well.
You went to university?
How do you think I got a doctorate?
You have a doctorate?
I thought that was fake.
Oh no.
As
Right.
you guys are talking there, you see Two Fingers come back out of the building, and he's got some people with him. So maybe friends that he knows in Skellhaven or something, and they're kind of making their way back to the airship.
Should we be worried about that?
And as they make it past Spoofy, you hear, "Excuse me." These are two rather large Dragonborn, by the way.
And I'm gonna like kind of tuck myself behind the party.
Are any of you known as Bufarius?
Well, that does sound an awful lot like Spoofy.
I was kind of thinking that too.
Why are you asking? And Faye actually steps in front of everybody when she asks this.
So fucking
Is there
dashing.
someone you're looking for? And she kind of smiles at the both of them.
The Two Fingers, that's him right there in the back. Bufarius, if you come with us, no one will need to be hurt.
Nick, man.
Murdius steps up beside Faye. You can tell us what you want, or you can get hurt.
Very well. And you can see one is a blue Dragonborn and one is a silver Dragonborn.
I don't know that there's any need to be hurting anyone, but I don't think there's any need to hide any information. Why are you looking for Spoofy exactly?
Bufarius is wanted for murder 3 years ago.
Are you sure?
Quite sure, ma'am. And he points to a wanted poster that you see hanging on the wall there. It's kind of faded.
She
It's like one
I
of those smoke
didn't.
shots.
I didn't
where the person
murder
just looks
anybody.
awful.
We need to question you about it. When we came to ask you about it 3 years ago, you were gone.
That was whenever I began my journeys.
Yes, well, your journey has ended for the moment, and you're going to be taken into custody.
Now, just 1 second. I am Sir Spoofsalot, attorney at large, and you will not be taking anywhere my client.
Really, because we were told that he has a different lawyer.
You know another
cheating
lawyer?
bastard.
Which I would like to speak with my lawyer. Thank you. I have nothing else to say to the likes of you.
As that is the law, that is how it shall be done. Please come with us to the holding cell to await your attorney. For the rest of you, welcome to Skellhaven. Have a wonderful time. And they handcuff Spoof and take him away. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
As they're walking away, though, Trix is gonna yell, "Two fingers, you're a fucking snitch!"
Dead. Gonna lose all
As
them
Two
thingies.
Fingers clasps his big bag of money that he has now. All right. So that is it for us for tonight. Thanks everybody for stopping by and hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. But I guess we will start with shout outs for the people in our lovely cast here that stream as well. So we will start with Lady Chaotic.
Hello. So I'm Lady K. I do stream in some of my free time when I'm not doing all this lovely D&D stuff and God, everything else I do during the summer. It's been a little crazy lately because I've had a lot of softball tournaments I've been running over the summer. So my schedule's been a little wonky here and there. But I usually stream Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we do GTA roleplay content. We have Jenna's now a chief, so she runs a whole department. And that's been fun so far. And I just got my interview for my cop character for when I want to have some fun and do something crazy and different. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, come join the fun. There's plenty of sirens and lights and people doing really crazy things.
Awesome. Also, congrats on the promotion, I guess.
Thanks.
All right. And next we've got Rolly VT.
Hello. So, yes, we also stream on our over on our channel. We do a variety of different things. Currently, we've got the Rainbow Six Siege bug. We're playing that a lot, as well as still continuing the Final Fantasy X story. So you can catch us live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right. And last but certainly not least, the Admiral himself, Double R Buck.
So, over on our channel, if our schedule wasn't all jacked up, we would be doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Monday and Tuesday would be Ark Survival Ascended. Wednesday is Modded Minecraft on Ocean Block 2. And Fridays is 7 Days to Die Rebirth Purge series, all at 11 a.m. Central Time. Right now, Monday and Tuesdays are on hold because I'm dealing with a bunch of VA appointment stuff. And this coming week, Wednesday will be the only day that I'll get to stream because Friday being July 4th, I will be out of state. But on the first and third Saturdays of each month, we do a Edar Realm of Dragons D&D campaign, which is my homebrewed D&D campaign that I run on this channel, or on my channel. And it starts at 7 p.m. Central Time. And that will be this coming Saturday on the 5th of July. And the party has gotten into where they're going to be fighting a lot of shit the next few sessions because they have stepped off in it. They've got like 4 factions of stuff that they've got to try to kill, chat, to purge a kingdom of all of its evil doings. So we'll see how well they hold up.
Murder.
Probably not well. All right. And as for us, we are Nerdacopia Network and we do things on the internet. So Nerdacopia Network is myself along with my hetero life mate, Dr. Diz. Say hi, Diz.
It is.
He did it. Thanks. And we do Super Retro Game Show Extreme on Monday nights at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Sometimes, maybe, hopefully, there's no promises. We're not going to lie to you. There's no promises. And then on Thursday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we are joined by the Admiral, Double Out Buck, for Three Old Men, where we talk about stuff and things and Little Debbie cakes and all sorts of fun other stuff. Who's your favorite Final Fantasy stan? There's only one really good answer. And then on the 2nd and 4th Sundays of the month, we do this. Exactly. We do D&D, Not Actually Heroes of the Forgotten, a homebrewed D&D 5e campaign written by Dr. Diz and DM'd by me, with all these lovely, beautiful people here with us. And Regan Streams, who's also lovely and beautiful, but he's not here tonight. And we do that at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And what else we got, Diz?
We have merch over at nerdacopia.net. You can get some D&D merch. Get some Super Retro Game Show merch over there. We have all of the socials that you could ever want on our link tree. If you're watching it later on YouTube, probably down below us somewhere here in the description. And then, of course, we have our Discord, which we like to hang out in and watch anime and play games in. More recently, I've been hanging out and we watched some Freerun and tried to play some Rainbow Six Siege with Rolly. But we finally got in there the other night, so I didn't get in on when we streamed it, but we did get in there. So, and then of course we have 2 YouTube channels. We have Nerdacopia TTRPG for all of our D&D content, and we have the @Nerdacopia for all our other content. So go check out those, and if you're watching it later on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell, and you'll be notified every time we put more content up there. And remember to hit that on both channels, okay?
Exactly. Channels so nice, we did it twice. There you go. So make sure you do that. And yeah, there is that. It's been there for months.
Mhm.
How is this the first I've known
You should
about
really
this?
check our store. I think I also put it in Discord under the new merch channel.
Did you? Oh.
I think you may have also commented on it.
Did
But anyway,
I?
that's neither here nor there. Go to our Discord, buy our shit. And with that, we love you, chat. See you later. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Buy the fish trick shirt.